Good gravy, guys. It is a day. We got the Jetta, we got the Mark 1, we've got the Miata, we got the Mark 5. What is going on here? We have every single car. I don't even know. Anyways, now kind of looking around, we have a bunch of piles of parts literally everywhere here. But I think what we're going to pick out is this guy right here. Now, if you guys remember, about a year ago, we actually made a video installing the CJM front splitter, and we actually also did the drag cutter's rear diffuser back in October last year, I believe. So both of those are on the car right now, and the last thing we have been missing is a good set of side skirts. So I am super excited because this is really like the last body panel, or body kit piece that we need for the GLI to pretty much be complete. Now, I do want to give a huge shout out to CJM because they actually hooked me up with these side skirts and gave me a nice discount to be able to make this video for you guys. So please go check them out below. They make tons of parts for the GLI, the GTIs, you know, the Volkswagen guys. That rhymes. Honestly, I've been super happy with their front splitter over the last year that I've had it. I've literally hit this thing on so many things, scraped up the underside, and it literally does not break. But yeah, thank you CJM, and if you guys are interested in the side skirts, make sure you guys use my link down below to go check them out. We are losing daylight, so we gotta move quick, okay? We gotta go. Now, CJM did have instructions on their website for these side skirts, but honestly, I'm really bad about using instructions, so I'm gonna try my best to use the photo version, and we'll just kind of show you guys how to do it, I guess. Get yourself some of those because they'll save your knees. Now, before we get any further, let's pop these bad boys out and see what we're working with here. All right, big box over there. I don't know why that was so difficult. Ooh, buddy. Oh, no way. Dude. He sent a sour punch. Dude, tell me this is not customer service right here, okay? Anything sour, sugar, I'm here for it. Oh my, that's so good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got some install sheets. We got a sticker. Always love a good sticker. We'll put that on the toolbox later. Oh shoot, there's paper instructions too. Yeah, this is a lot of reading. Oh, sweet, he's got the photos. Okay, cool, so yeah, there's photo instructions for those of you who are like me and can't read. Basically, we need to jack the car up, take off the wheels. We need to unscrew the bolt underneath the side skirt that's holding it into like kind of the wheel or the body, I guess. And then we need to kind of just line it up, the new side skirts with the existing side skirts, and drill holes, put in some bolts, and then basically just slide them back on in reverse. So it really doesn't look too difficult. I'm gonna eat my words. We're gonna hope it's not too difficult. I am gonna take this sticker though, and like, yeah, we'll put it over there for right now. Does look like we have a decent bit of hardware here. The front splitter had a ton of hardware, but that's also part of the reason it's so sturdy and literally is not going anywhere. So I'd rather have more hardware than not enough. All right, guys, let's get started with the install. I just got bit by a mosquito on my forehead and it is really itchy and bumpy. So just don't mind me if I look like I'm tweaking, okay? Just ignore it. So anyways, these are the side skirts. They have a bunch of holes, countersunk holes for that matter. Yeah, these I'm not freaking worried about these breaking. I'm actually putting some work into that. Oops. Yeah, no, these are good. That's what we call quality. Dude, that mosquito like destroyed me, man. Oh my gosh. All right, so first thing we need to do is jack the car up and take off, I believe, both sets of wheels. All right, the wheels are off and looking good. All right, now next we're gonna have to move to the front, and this bolt right here holding in the side skirt at the bottom of your fender liner is going to come out like that. For reference, that's a T25. Dude, my neighbor's got a bird. It is so loud. Anyways, so after you take out this bolt here at the front of the side skirt, you're gonna have to use a 5.5mm to take out 3 bolts on the bottom of the side skirt. One is going to be right here at the front, just like that. Another one is going to be right here in the middle. And then lastly, there's going to be one towards the back wheel. Now for this back bolt, it was kind of just free spinning, so I took a flathead and just kind of pushed down on it while I was using my 5.5mm to unscrew it. Anyways, it's just those 4 bolts to actually take it out. Oops. That was a lot of dirt in there. But hey, the side skirt came off. All I did was whack it with a mallet at the back a bit. Now I did read on the instructions that it'll slide towards the back tire, but I guess on the GLI it's kind of different because the hole for the fender liner is actually on the front. So if you were to hit it from the front towards the back, it would just get caught. You hit it from the back and then it will slide forward. Pretty much it'll come off of all these bolts that you can see right here and pop right off. All right guys, so looking at the side skirts, you can see here that the sides are different. This side is actually kind of angled in a little bit, and this is going to go at the front of the car. This square side here is going to be at the back, and so it's going to basically be sitting like this, obviously. Now looking at this, the holes that were actually tapped into the bumper on the bottom that we had to remove, they have little cutouts here, so just kind of line it up with those all the way down, and you'll see kind of how it lines up. But what we're going to have to do now is basically connect the two, and I have these like metal clamp things that we're going to be using, so your mileage may vary, but this is how we're going to do it. Now as I'm connecting these clamps, I'm just kind of trying to avoid the pre-cut holes that we're going to be having to drill through, so that's kind of what you'll see that I'm doing here. So just like that, they're now all connected. All right, so now we got to take this and we basically have to drill out each of the countersunk holes through the middle, basically going through both side skirts, the OEM and the CJM one. And then once we do that, we'll be able to basically put our bolt through and put on our nut on the other side. All right guys, so we got the side skirt mounted up. Now this was kind of a pain to film because of how big it is, but basically we drilled through the countersunk holes here on the bottom of the CJM side skirt. So each one of these, just took our drill, drilled through it, and then basically put in the bolt on the bottom side here, and then we put in the nut on the top. Just, you know, tighten them down. I mean, I'd say it's connected, so I think we're pretty much good to go ahead and throw this back on the car now. As you can see, they're keyed, so you're gonna have to basically key them, for lack of better words. Now in this bag, we do also have 6 black bolts, and I believe these are going to replace those 3 that's, you know, on the back, in the middle, and on the front on the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and use those to screw this down and hold it in place. These guys here are gonna be a T25, so just make sure you have that to be able to properly screw it in. Bam, baby, look at that. That thing is sturdy. Oh yeah, this is gonna look so good. I need to get the wheels back installed. Well, that is one side down. I really like these. They match very well with the OEM, like just kind of body lines, and like especially the front splitter. Like it flows very, very nicely. And it also matches the drag cutters diffuser, which I think is awesome too. Like it just, damn. Really, the car's been needing this for so long. And honestly, like, I don't know why I haven't done it sooner, but yeah, so let's go ahead and knock out the other side. I think I'm just gonna kind of speed run this and like maybe a 30-second, 45-second time lapse of it. So let's knock it out, fellas. Well guys, it is the next day, but this is pretty much the finished install. I think they turned out really, really nice. You can see here like how the front splitter kind of sits just a hair out from the front bumper towards the bottom, and the splitters are pretty much the exact same. It flows really, really well with the body lines of the car. They're super sturdy too. Like I don't have to worry about these, you know, breaking if I hit something, which is basically the same as the splitter here. And honestly, the less stuff I have to worry about on this car, the happier I am. You know, sometimes you don't get around to installing those mods until way later than you should. Kind of like the next thing that we're going to be installing. So that's a little spoiler, I guess. But that's pretty much going to wrap up the video for today. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe maybe. You'll get a cookie. Peace out.